I'm about to show you how Spain literally murdered 20,000 people in one city. 20,000 bodies floating in a river. This is the price Manila paid in 1603 when Spain wiped out its most valuable citizens. This is the biggest economic fail in colonial history, a crazy story of greed, paranoia, and one of the dumbest mistakes ever made. Before we begin, if you love uncovering hidden dramatic moments from history, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment with your thoughts. It really helps us bring you more stories like this one. Okay, so picture Manila in 1600. It was basically the world's biggest warehouse, packed with silk, porcelain, and spices. This was Spain's ultimate prize in Asia, and it ran entirely on trade. And guess who did all the trading? The Sangli, an insane community of Chinese immigrants. Think of the Sangli as the city's entire operating system. They weren't just one app. They were the code running everything. They were the bakers, the builders, the bankers. They were the entire economy. Without them, the city would literally starve in a week. The Spanish knew this, and they hated it. They felt like they were living in a house they didn't build, where the people who actually ran the place outnumbered them 5-1. That math made them super paranoid, and things were about to get crazy. Fast forward to 1593. The Spanish governor forces 250 Sangli to be rowers on his ship. Big mistake. Mid-trip, the Sangli mutiny, kill the governor, and just sail away. The Spanish freaked out. If 250 guys could do that, what could 20,000 do? 10 years later, it gets even crazier. 3 Chinese officials show up asking about a fake mountain of gold. For the Spanish, this was like hearing someone you already distrust ask for the blueprints to your bank vault. They instantly decided they were spies planning a massive invasion. The whole city was a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. And boom! On October 3, 1603, the rebellion starts. A Chinese Catholic convert named Juan Bautista de Vera kicks it all off. Rebels start burning down Spanish buildings, going all out. We don't know if they wanted to take over the whole city or just wanted to be treated better. But it didn't even matter. The rebellion was like a firework that explodes the second you light it. Spectacularly bright for a moment, and then completely gone. The Spanish teamed up with Japanese Ronin and local Tagalog warriors and just completely crushed them. The Sangli ran and hid, hoping they could make a deal. They had no idea what was coming next. This is where it gets insane. The Spanish governor offered a challenge. Stay inside this area, the Parian, and I'll give you protection. Thousands of Sangli actually believed him and went inside. The second they were in, the Spanish locked the gates. It was a trap. They didn't protect them. They went in and attacked. It was like a farmer burning his entire harvest just because he was afraid someone might steal a few apples. It wasn't a battle. It was a complete massacre. The river literally turned red with blood. When it was over, up to 20,000 people were dead. They killed everyone, the merchants, the workers, the people who built their entire city. In one move, Spain destroyed its own economy. It was the dumbest cell phone in history. And so, I have a challenge for you. If all the people who stock your grocery stores disappeared overnight, how many days until you'd start to panic? Comment your answer down below. And if you want to see more crazy history stories like this, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button. After the massacre, the Spanish were celebrating like they'd just won the World Cup. Then the bills came. Overnight, Manila's economy completely imploded. Imagine a high-performance car. The Spanish had just ripped out the engine, the wheels, and the driver, and then wondered why it wouldn't move. Prices for everything went up 400%. There was no food, no one to build ships, nothing. The city became a ghost town. So, did they learn their lesson? Nope. Just 2 years later, they were begging new Chinese merchants to come back, but with tons of new rules. And the craziest part? They did the exact same thing again. They had more massacres in 1639 and 1662. It was a toxic relationship on a geopolitical scale. They would kill thousands of people, their economy would crash, and they'd just invite them back again. It's absolutely insane. Today, that same area, Binondo, is a super popular spot for food tours. But every street you walk on is built on top of this insane, bloody history. This event created distrust that lasted for centuries. And it proves something incredible. You can rebuild an economy, but you can't rebuild trust that quickly. So the next time someone tells you how great empires were, show them this video, because this was one of the biggest fails in all of history.